Here's a quick one about a poor husband and father of 4 kids who suspected there was cheating going on and eventually hired a private investigator, and the private investigator backed up what he suspected, and now he's kicking her to the curb. But it ain't a pretty situation. But it shows a guy has to be strong and do what's best for himself and realize it ain't going to work and not accept a cheater. Title: The private investigator caught my wife cheating the past 4 days. I caught my wife cheating the past 4 days. I suspected for months and finally confirmed. She went to the guy's house today for an hour and 20 minutes. I won't go into details because they are too painful right now. I meet with a lawyer tomorrow. I plan on filing for divorce. We have 4 kids together and a stepdaughter that I've raised since she was 4. Smack! Did you get involved with a single mom? Well, there you go. I feel so bad for my kids, but she is pied at every turn and only tried to make me to be the bad guy for suspecting her. Of course you're the bad guy. She's not the bad guy. I'm a good father and a great husband. I just don't understand why this is happening. I am 4 years younger than her, in great shape, and have always been there for her. Why do people do this? I hope my kids will be all right. So you got involved with a older woman who was a single MOM and no doubt played the white knight hero and everything, and that's how she repaid you. And by the way, I think we're all wondering this. Are those kids his? He has 4 kids with her. That's a very reasonable request. The problem is that a lot of these single MOMs, they have their fun with the bad boys, and that's why they're single MOMs, and they look for their nice guy to help take care of the bills and raise the kid, and they go back to their old ways. It's really sad, and the good guy gets hurt. Now, not every single MOM does that, but a lot do. And I have to spell out single MOM because YouTube will flag the video. I kid you not. Why is there such cruelty in this world? I've been reading this forum for days now and have to say thank you to all the kind souls that gave me great advice here. This forum has been a huge help. Thank you in advance for giving a crap. Now, the update. I filed for the divorce today and then cleared out the bank accounts. Hey, good for him. I left $100 in our joint checking account. She thought I was out of town for work and went over to his house again. The PI got that too. She has no clue. Afterwards, I asked her if she was ready to be honest. She said, about what? I told her the affair. She never cried. She was just sorry that she got caught. Well, there you go. Pay attention to her actions. She doesn't give a shit. She told me she felt like he was her friend and they only had sex twice. Oh, well, since you only had the sex twice, we can forget about the whole thing. Bullshit. So such a liar. I recorded the conversation after that where she admitted to do it again. She got angry when I told her I want half of the house. She threatened to do things I won't like if I insist on that. I'd be like, take your best shot, sweetheart. I told her I loved her and would still be there for her. She didn't care, only about the house. You have been a paycheck and a cash register and an ATM machine since day one to her. This is an effed up world. She gave me some details like that they started talking at the Little League fields. He also says, so since telling her I know she has turned my 4 kids against me, telling them dad is a little heartbroken and is mad, so he's taking it out on baseball. That's why he left. So now she's turning the kids against him. Typical story. He should have gotten those kids immediately and told them what was going on so she can't twist the truth. But she's their mother and they're going to assume, well, we got to believe mommy. Look what she's doing. He also says, I just told my 2 older sons what happened over dinner. It seems as if my wife has spent the past week normalizing cheating on her husband to the kids. They just shrugged it off after listening. I hope I made the right call. I also told my boys that their mom is very dishonest and that I think it is sick that she's bringing them into this Little League baseball. Another one update. He says here, I also have my 2 daughters tonight at my mom's house. I was advised not to tell them about my stuff. I disagree. They need to know. You can choose your words carefully, of course. My 9-year-old daughter looks very sad, about to take them out for ice cream. Their mom had them at the Little League baseball fields all afternoon after she left the kids at home so she could spend the morning with her boyfriend. She has no shame and is sorry, not at all. What a sick human being. She hasn't contacted me at all besides texting me about the bills, which I didn't respond to. Life sucks and I don't think I will ever love a woman again. Well, it might actually do you a service to not even think about another woman again. But this is a very sad thing. This good guy here got with a single MOM who's older, thought he was being the hero, because that's what they show in the movies, the guy being the hero, and him being loved unconditionally because of him being a hero. And in reality, ugly things like this happen all the time. There's a reason she was a single MOM. There's a reason she chose him. And a lot of guys fall for this. So that's why I do these videos. And then those 4 kids. I got a question, are they his own kids? I'm sure somebody's thinking the same thing I am. I'd recommend he listens to his lawyer, does everything the lawyer says, and do the best that he can, and then simply move on. But it ain't going to be easy. But he needs to be honest with those kids and let them know, I'm going to be there for you always. It's not your fault. I'm not abandoning you. It's because of your mom. And make sure that she doesn't fold her head with bullshit, which she clearly is already doing. That's the best thing he can do, but he cannot stay with her. Okay, it would be 20 times worse. And she can make threats and he'll be sorry if he tries to take the house. I'd be like, take your best fucking shot. End of story. Remember, bullies thrive on weakness, so you can't be cave in front of her. I wish him the best.